On the seventh day of Passover, we celebrate the miracle of the splitting of the Red Sea. What is the spiritual significance of the splitting of the sea? The Kabbalists explain that the Hebrew word for nature, teva, is the same word that means drowning in the sea, tubu biyamsuf. Teva is nature, tubu is to drown. What's the connection between drowning and nature? The Kabbalists explain that when we look at nature, we're really looking at a miracle. But because the miracle happens consistently, happens every day, at every moment, it becomes predictable. If it becomes predictable, then we don't see it as something miraculous. We don't see it as something extraordinary. And the miracle of the moment, the miracle of the natural phenomenon, is drowned in the sea. It's concealed. Splitting the sea means that when we stand in front of nature, when we see life coming back in the spring, when we look at our own health, when we look at our pumping heart, when we look at the sun rising in the east, we see this as a phenomenal miracle, an awesome miracle of God. We see nature as an expression of the divine creative power. Every time we look at nature, we have a choice. We could drown in the sea. We could lose the extraordinary excitement of the moment, or the sea can split. We can see the amazing miracle of God happening in front of our eyes. The same is true for human relationships, because human relationships are a reflection of the relationship between the human being and God. In our own life, there are miracles. There are people who bring us joy, who bring us happiness. We have the choice. We can choose to take the people we love for granted. If we do so, the relationship drowns in the sea. Or we can take the moment and experience the splitting of the sea. We can look at the extraordinary joy that we get from the people we love. We can learn to appreciate what they do for us. We can learn to savor every moment of interaction.